Hey, what is up, you sexy beast? Solanum-Heart here, and I'm currently bringing you a kind of story, and I'm also going to do a test drive towards the end of this video. And if you're watching this right now, I may actually be streaming right now, so click the link in the description below to check and see if I'm streaming, but I may or may not be. So I should be streaming very, very soon. I'm just going to get right into it. So this is basically talking about my car situation, because I've quote owned 4 cars in the last year or so, but I've only really owned 2 of them, so I'm going to get right into it. So last year I bought the Honda Accord LX 1988, very old piece of shit, and for $1,300 my dad matched me, so I had that car. I've been driving it just fine, and I'd save up a few $1,000s, $1,300 to be exact, to buy another car after I sold that one. I expected to get about $1,000 out of it, so to buy a pretty decent car after I saved over working summer. And I work at McDonald's. So I get that money saved up over summer, and I'm ready to buy a used car. And my mom, she had purchased a Kia Soul for my stepdad. He like co-signed it or whatever, but she basically purchased it for him. She co-signed the lease and got that. And so he really couldn't pay it along with child support because they got a divorce. So she's like, well, do you want it? And I'm like, I don't really want it per se, but I calculated it out. And after selling my Honda Accord, which I did after getting the Kia Soul, I'll get into that in a little bit, I would have about $2,500. And I'm going to show the graphics here. So the payments were $300 every month. So if you did that directly, that, you know, it's almost 10 payments. It's pretty legit. I'd be good for about 10 months. But you would take my YouTube income, which is about half that, to $200 every single month, and it would double the amount of months that amount of money would last, make it about 16 to 20 months. And so I'm like, okay, well, I can just pay insurance out of pocket, but if I give her this $2,500, which I should have had by the time I sold my Honda, I only had $1,300 in actual cash, then I won't have to pay anything, like actually pay anything, for 2 years. And I would only really have to pay insurance and gas. And so I'm like, well, that's actually not too bad. So let's do that, because she didn't know what to do with it. She couldn't just return it to the Kia dealership. It had been bought just recently. So we're like, all right, well, here's what we'll do. So I'll take that car. It was a manual, 6-speed, freaking sweet. I have a video of that, me test driving it and everything. It's a nice car on the interior, but the exterior is ugly in my opinion. So I was driving that around for about a week or two. Then I was at work one day, and I did all the calculations, and it would cost $27,000 over 5 years to pay that $300 a month, as well as as well as insurance and gas. So $27,000. That's quite a bit of money. And if I bought a used car for $3,000, it would only cost $11,000, adding that $3,000 on top of insurance and gas like I did before. So that is $16,000 extra dollars I can have in my pockets had I not, quote bought the used car. I didn't have to pay anything down on it or whatever. It had 430 miles when I got it. And so I'm like, all right, well, so I drive it for 2 weeks and I have that epiphany. And so I do all the math and I'm like, all right, Mom, I want out. She's like, okay, well, I understand that. So we'll figure this out. So we go to the Kia dealership. She's able to return the Kia Soul. So now she'd been driving a Kia Forte, and she'd been driving Kia Forte. We had sold my Honda, luckily, thank God, and we're able to sell the Honda. And so now she's like, in order to get out of that car, she had to purchase another one from Kia. So they kind of screwed over, but it's a car dealership, and of course they're going to do that. So what she did was she had to do that, and so give me one second. Sorry about that, guys. So she actually had to purchase another car. So she got like a 2013 Kia Sportage, or 2014 Kia Sportage, so she could drive something, and she gave me the Kia Forte. And, well, not necessarily gave, I had to pay insurance and gas like normal and stuff like that. And so I'm driving around the Kia Forte, and everything's going well, and, because she's like, well, I gotta figure this out, and when I can get you your money back, because I had given her, sorry guys, I forgot to mention this, yeah, I had already given her the $1,300 in actual cash that I had for the Kia Soul to do payments not out of pocket for the next year or so, 2 years with the YouTube money that she would just take instead of me actually getting. And so I just hated having less money in my account every month. So I'm like, all right, well, I'm driving around the Kia Forte for about a month or so until she can actually get me my money back for selling her house. So I finally get, and when I sold my Honda, I only got $700 for it. So I gave her that $700, and she told me I could drive the Kia Forte for free, except I would have to do gas and insurance, but not the $320 per month car payment because she got a horrible loan on it. So I'm like, all right, well, that sounds like a good deal. So I gave her the other $700. Mistake by me. And so she had $2,000 of my money supposed to go towards the Kia Soul, and I wanted it back to actually buy a used car like I had originally intended. So I'm saving up in the meantime while I'm driving this Kia Forte. I'm saving up money. I'm saving up money from work, from YouTube, whatever. And she's finally able to pay me back the $2,000, and I had $770 saved up. And so she pays me back that, and I'm super pumped. I'm super excited to finally get my money back, but she wanted the car like right away, so I was kind of pissed off. And so I looked on Craigslist and I found a car, a 1998 Mazda 626LX. I'll show you guys a picture because it's the white version, and I'll show you guys the actual car itself in just a second here. And so the listing price was $2,200, and that was the price on Kelly Blue Book for that year and that model and that mileage. And so I'm like, wow, this guy's actually smart. He's actually doing the right price. So I meet up with him. I buy the car. I love it. It's fantastic. It's an automatic. I wish it were a manual, but it's pretty solid. So I buy the car, and that's what I have now. So I got it for $2,100. He gave me $100 off because he actually liked my personality, and I think that was really cool because I didn't want to haggle with him because he's already listed it for the proper price. And so I'm like, yeah, I could haggle him, but I don't feel like it. So I got it for $2,100. That leaves me $670. Well, technically she only gave me $1,900 because I had to pay insurance, so $570 left. And so I'm super pumped. I'm like, all right, well, we have $570 left. Here's what we're gonna do. We are going to go buy some stuff. I went out and bought stuff for the car, steering wheel cover, whatever, and a new deck for $100. It's freaking sweet. I'll show you guys that in just a little bit. But, so I bought that, and I had quite a bit of money left over. So I had $400 left over, and, you know, because I spent a bunch on gas and just, you know, random car stuff, new windshield wipers, you know, the et cetera, et cetera. And so I finally, I got the sub installed and a keyless entry installed from a local store, and I'm super pumped. I'm really pumped about this car. I really like it a lot, and I'm going to show you guys a test drive.
Hey guys, so I'm back, and this is the Mazda 626LX edition. It's a little snuggler sedan, and I'm going to be taking it for a test drive and show you guys the inside. So I actually have a keyless entry custom made, well, not custom made, but custom installed by aftermarket dealers. So you guys can hear. We got decor, got automatic windows, mirrors and shit. Oh, it's really fucking dark. You guys can't see shit. But we got our gauges, and that may help light stuff a little bit. So we got standard gauges, 154,000 miles. It's manual. That's shifts. Automatic. So we got the sub back there, and you guys will not be able to hear a goddamn thing when I turn this on. So let me start it, and let me show you guys the actual deck that I got. So it's a Pioneer deck, fucking lights up green, badass as fuck. And just listen to this for a second.
Yeah. She's but I gotta get some more Corona. Trying to keep.
So yeah, it's pretty sweet. Changes colors, can do whatever I really want it to do. And I'm gonna be taking you guys for a test drive.
Alright guys, so it is in fact a pretty damn solid vehicle. It's pretty fast, as you guys can hear. The engine purrs like a motherfucker. I really do like it. It may be slightly loud for you guys. Maybe you're having a hard time hearing me. But other than that, it's a pretty fucking solid car. Here, so let me, yeah. Yeah, so let me know what you guys think.
Have a great day, and remember the fact that I love you.